everyone. You are in the kitchen today with me and Briggs Library. And today I'm going to show you some fall treats, really simple things you can make. I have a couple that are just for fall, and there's some that's for Halloween too. So I'm glad you can join me. Our first snack, this one is just for fall. You can do it for Thanksgiving, Halloween, just for a fall day. What you need is some melted chocolate. You can do the Wilton candy melts, the almond bark, the chocolate almond bark. You need mini vanilla wafers, or you can also use the Nutter Butter bites. They're the real small little round ones. You can use either. You need some just chocolate chips, even the mini ones. You can do those. And then just a Hershey Kiss. Okay, so we are going to make all of this into an acorn. All right, so first thing you do is you have your chocolate here. You take one of your vanilla wafers, and you want to take one of your kisses and just dip it in your melted chocolate. Okay, and you're just going to make a glue. Glues it right together. Okay, so there you go. And then for the top, you'll take a little bit more chocolate, tiny bit, and just stick it right on the top of there. Okay, that might take a few minutes to dry, but that is what you have. You can see that it's super easy, super simple, and really yummy. Okay, so we'll make another one just to show you. So take your cookie, glue it, okay, and they really hold together. I've made these before and they really stick together. So, and then you glue on your stem, and it doesn't take a super long time for them to dry. You can pop them in the freezer if you want to and set it up if you have a bunch. Okay, so there you go. There are your little mini acorns, and they are adorable. So super easy. That's the first one. Now I'm going to show you how to make pumpkins out of pretzels. Okay, for our next treats, we're going to make a pumpkin, and what you need for this are some candy melts. I use the Wilton and the orange. You can also use, if you have vanilla, just white ones, you can add food coloring just to make them orange. You need the pretzel crisps. They're the flats pretzels. You can get these in big packages too. I just happen to have the snack size, and they're the ones that look like this, which you can also already see that they kind of look like a pumpkin. Okay, and you need some sweet tart ropes. This is what I used. The green apple, because I wanted a stem, and these are easy to cut and form and shape into whatever you want. So, but if you have something different that's green, you can always do that too. I just chose those. Okay, so what we do is we're going to dip our pretzel. Okay. And if your melts are kind of runny and clumpy and they're not very smooth, you can always add oil to them to thin them out a little bit. So just gonna pull this out, make sure it's well coated. You may want to smooth it out, fill in some of the holes. You can play with it a little bit. Okay, so while the this is still warm, you want to go ahead and cut your stem. So I'll do it about like that. Okay, and I think I want to make it thin I guess you could do a really thick one. I think I'm going to cut it thinner though. I'm going to cut this in half. Okay. And then you would just, see, you can stick it right on there, right in the middle. You can kind of press it down a little bit. Okay. So there you go. So it'll, once it dries, it'll stick right to it. So let's do another one just to show you. One that isn't broken. So just put it in here again and you just mix it all together. And if you do want, mine is a little bit thick. If you do want a thinner coat, you can do the oil. Okay. Just gonna pull it out right there. Kind of fill up the holes a little bit. Can take some of the excess off. There you go. Let's do maybe a thicker one this time just to see how it looks. Some chocolate on there. Okay, you want to stick it right in the middle. You want to stick up a little bit, kind of right to the edge. There you go. And when they dry, they'll have that that kind of pumpkin-y shape. You can define the edges a little bit, kind of get some of this excess off with a knife or a fork, or kind of, oops, you pull it up a little bit. There you go. So you can kind of play with them, get the look and the shape that you want. But that is the basic idea. So there, you've got two pumpkin looking pretzels. Okay, next up we're going to do some Halloween treats. Now we're going to switch to Halloween. For this one, all you need is 2 cookies. Kind of get like maybe the bakery cookies. These are actually Archway cookies because they're larger. You can make your own cookies. You need some mini Reese's peanut butter cups. You need some candy eyeballs. These I got, you can get in any craft store. I think they're Wilton brand. And then you need some melted chocolate, and I made my own little bag, little piping bag with just, you know, plastic bag. And you need some chocolate in there. You can also do icing if it has a really fine tip. So either way. Okay, so we're going to make these into spiders. So I'm going to cut, see what I'm doing there. I'm cutting the tip off. I'm just going to put some chocolate in the middle and just glue it down, and you just want to flip that over just like that, okay, on its top. So I'll make another one. Okay, and do the same. Okay, so that is the spider's body. Okay, and then we're going to take some eyeballs. Okay, and you want to glue them on too with this. So you just put a little bit of chocolate and just glue it right to the front. I'll show you how that looks in a minute. A little bit of chocolate. Kind of that up. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So now we're going to add our legs. So just take your chocolate and just, you want to drizzle it kind of to the corner. You want to do 3, 4. Ooh, that wouldn't work out too well. Okay, and switch. Do 4 on the other side. Squeeze this up a little bit. Okay, 2. Ooh, 1. Ooh, 2, 3, 2, 4. Those turned out really thick, but you get the idea. So, and then those will dry up, and you have a spider cookie. So super simple. All this stuff is really simple for you to do, and probably fun for kids to make too. So that is our spider cookie. For our last treat today, this is for Halloween, and it's ghosts. And you take Rice Krispie treats, and I cheated and I bought the ones that you can get at the store. You need white candy melts. I think these are just Wilton or whatever brand you like. Needs to be melted. And then you need the candy eyeballs again. Okay, so we're going to turn these, I'm sorry, I said ghosts earlier. These are mummies. Okay, so what you do, you take one of your Rice Krispie treats and you're just going to dip it in the white. Okay, you don't have to do the whole thing. You just do the up to the sides. Okay, let it drip off a little bit. And just lay it down. Oops, that's all right. So we'll do the other one. Okay. These are kind of like they sell those for the dips. I don't know if you all have seen those or not, but they're really good. Okay, so while it's wet, of course, you want to go ahead and add your eyeballs. So just put them, oops, right in the middle there. I've got that chocolate on that one. Okay, wipe my hands off for a minute. Okay, and just throw them on there. Okay, so this is the first step. Now, there we go. Okay, that's the first step. Now the next step is you want to let these dry a little bit, and then we're going to come back in and make it look like they have like rags on, like a mummy. Okay, I let these dry a little bit, so now we're going to come back in and do your piping bag again with your white chocolate, and just cut a little snip in the end. It starts going, and you're just going to swirl, just splatter. Okay, make it look like he's got on some rags, like he's been in the grave for too long and just gotten out. Okay, you kind of go over the eyes a little bit, you know, you want them to kind of pink out. And go in different directions. Okay, really color him up so he looks authentic. Okay, all right, and that is all you do. You see that? Kind of come up close, and they look like little mummies. So those are our little easy treats for fall and Halloween. Hope you enjoyed watching it. I'll put the links for the recipes at the end of the video. And if you do make these or any of these treats, send us a picture on Facebook, and we'd love to see how you interpret it. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time.